What's been the biggest thing focus-wise for you getting back in playing shape, I guess?
I mean, everything. I started from the basics: blocking, leverage, route running. I make sure you get to your depths, hands. Back to square one for me.
The mental side of things, is it hard not to think about the injuries, I guess, after not having played for so long?
It is. I mean, there's always that thought in the back of your mind, but when I play this game, there's an adrenaline that I get going, and when the play is running, I don't think about the injury. I just go.
Kevin obviously had a breakout year for you guys last year. What do you think he's going to do this season?
I mean, from day one last year, he surprised everyone, and I mean, I'm super happy for him. He's been working like I've never seen him before, so definitely think he'll have another great year.
You have some experience back from last year, but a lot of new guys. What are you guys trying to do to bring them along?
I mean, we've been getting reps for everyone, and every night we get a young guy with an older guy, and we teach them, make sure they get in the playbook, teach them runs, passes, everything they need to know to help them out when they get on the field.
How about the quarterback battle in camp? Has that affect you guys as a receivers group?
It doesn't affect us. I mean, either one, whoever's in, we trust them, and we just go with whoever we got.
Obviously, there's a lot of new phases at the position, a lot of inexperience, but the effort's been outstanding, and they're starting to learn how to play physical. Obviously, first and foremost, we're going to be a run team, and I think they're finally starting to adapt to that and play a little bit with a little bit more physicality. But just with a lot of new guys, obviously there's a lot of mental bust, and there's a lot on them right now in terms of an offensive install schedule. So it'll continue to clean up throughout camp, but we're still over the next week and a half, 2 weeks away from the first games, we're still trying to find those 4 or 5 guys that we feel like we can go out and win with them. And it kind of changes every day. So it's good competition. The guys are motivated.
Kevin Glears is kind of a guy who last year in camp, Jamie kept saying how much he impressed, and then obviously he had a big year. What's his key for replicating that success this season?
The biggest thing for Kevin is obviously he knows he has the ability, and he's got the tape from last year to back that up. The biggest thing Kevin, I think, gets into an issue with is sometimes he kind of gets in his own head and kind of puts a little pressure on himself. And hey, I've got to make this play because I made this play last year. I can't make any mistakes, and you can't play receiver, you can't play any position, you can't play any sport afraid to make a mistake. But when he's just being himself and he's playing aggressive and not worried about making a mistake, I mean, he's as good as this in this conference. I truly believe that, and he's doing a great job of leading and kind of mentoring those young guys. So I'm looking for a big year from him.
You have Nathan Perera back out there practicing. Obviously, a guy with a big year a couple years ago and has had some injury troubles, unfortunately. What's it like for you guys to see him back out there? It's got to be kind of a morale booster for the receivers, I would think.
Yeah, he's done a great job so far. Obviously, he's a guy that knows all 4 wide receiver positions. He knows every concept, knows what we're doing in the run game. So it's almost like having a coach out there on the field. So and it gives me confidence knowing I can put Nate at H, I can put Nate at X, I can put Nate at Z. And he's done a good job of helping out those younger guys, and he's still continuing to learn to trust that knee. I think a lot of our coaches, a lot of our players, a lot of people in sports know it's very difficult to come back from injuries, and that process, he's getting better and better every single day, and hopefully he'll continue to trust that knee and believe that it's a full tilt. But it absolutely, anytime you can get an all-conference performer back in your room, you're excited about. So. Like I said, it's great competition in the room, and hopefully it will continue to stay that way over the next few weeks.